welcome you watching 6 Stories at 6 with me, Akanksha Khajuria. And this evening we are keeping our focus on Pakistan's hollow nuclear threat and a strong response that has come in from India that nuclear blackmail will not work with us. And next, India is all set to display its naval might with a simultaneous but a separate drill with Pakistan. And then we'll take you through Jammu and Kashmir, where the encounter is underway in Kishtwar for the second consecutive day, and terror cave has been destroyed there and the terrorists have been hauled up. And then to the rift in the Congress party in Karnataka. It is Congress versus Congress there. A top Karnataka minister has resigned after exposing his own party. We'll get you more details on that. And then to Uttar Pradesh, where tensions arose over a tomb which the Hindu side is claiming is a temple. And lastly, Supreme Court has given the biggest remarks on the stray dog menace. We'll get you more details on that as well and the ground reports. Let's get started with the top story of the day. The Pakistan Army Chief Field Marshal Asim Munir is back to doing what he does the best, and that is issuing the hate-filled threats and towards India. And in his latest outburst, in fact, Munir has said, and I quote, "We are the nuclear nation. If we think we are going down, we'll take half of the world down with us." But more than this, it is very important to point out where this threat was given, and that is the United States. But India has hit back, calling Pakistan an irresponsible state with the nuclear weapon. The Ministry of External Affairs has reaffirmed India's position of not giving in to nuclear blackmail and assured that it will continue to take all the necessary steps to safeguard the national security. So this is how India has hit back at Pakistan. And most importantly, Asim Munir, as far as his big statement is concerned, as we've told you, he has said that Pakistan is a nuclear nation, and if he goes down, he will take the half of the world down with him. And not just this, he also spoke about the Indus Water Treaty. He said that let India build all the dams that they want. We will launch 10 missiles towards it. And this, in fact, was a statement that had come from Asim Munir from the United States yesterday. And now India has retorted, and it has said that it will never, ever give in to the nuclear blackmail by Pakistan and Asim Munir. And now this is how India has responded to Munir's threat. But most importantly, it is very important to point out where this threat was given by Asim Munir, and that was in the United States. So, in fact, that also raises a lot of questions. But as far as Asim Munir is concerned, it was a hollow threat that he gave yesterday, a nuclear threat and also a water threat. Remember, Prime Minister, in the last 3 months, he has said that blood and water cannot flow together. And this has really irked Pakistan, with Asim Munir now coming out and say that if India builds a dam, then he will launch 10 missiles towards it. And most importantly, this comment comes after Indian Air Force Chief and Army Chief made scathing remarks as far as Operation Sindoor is concerned. We are learning that, in fact, as far as the statements are concerned, there was details on the jets that were destroyed, how India carried out the attack, and this has really rattled Pakistan and, most importantly, Asim Munir. All right, so India has called out the hollow nuclear threat of Asim Munir from the US soil. And let me tell you what Asim Munir has said so far as the remarks are concerned. He has said that he has given a nuclear threat to India, saying that he will take not just India, but half of the world down with him. He's also spoken about the Indus Water Treaty, saying that let India build dams. We will destroy those dams with the missiles. And this was, in fact, a statement that was given by Asim Munir yesterday. And now what we're learning is that India has shot back with a response, saying that nuclear blackmail will not work with our country. Is a strong reaction that has come in from India. All right, so we'll continue to get you more details as far as this big response that has come in from India is concerned. All right, a day after Muni's nuke war threat from American soil, Indian Navy is all set to display the naval might today at Arabian Sea. And at the same time, what we're learning is that Pakistan Navy has also issued a notum announcing its own exercise in the territorial waters, and the overlapping schedules point to the heightened military activity in the strategically significant Arabian Sea in the backdrop of Operation Sindoor as well. And this is a key route for the maritime trade and crucial to regional security as well. The exercises are positioned approximately 60 nautical miles from each other. Indian Navy is all set to display its naval might today at the Arabian Sea, and as per the notum issued, the Indian Navy will conduct the maritime drill off the coast of Porbandar and Okha in Gujarat. Let me go across to my colleague Ishan, who joins us live on the broadcast with more details. Ishan, tell us more about this drill that India and Pakistan are going to be doing simultaneously but separately.
Today, after speaking to the Navy spokesperson, it was learned that India would be conducting live fire drills, anti-aircraft water drills and gunnery drills in the North Arabian Sea. At the same time, Pakistan will be also conducting similar drills wherein live fire of missile, live gunnery drills and anti-aircraft drills in the North Arabian Sea. Pakistan will be doing it in Pakistani territorial waters and India in itself. These drills are being conducted 16 nautical miles from each other, which is a very short distance for them to be conducted. Multiple warships from both India and Pakistan will be participating in these drills, and this will be very close to they both will be very close to each other during the drills.
Absolutely, and India is all set to display the naval might is what we are learning. What are the updates as far as the ground situation is concerned? When are we learning, when are these naval drills are going to start, Ishan?
These naval drills have already started and will be continuing during, we have information that these naval drills have already started commencing. Pakistan has stated that they will be having these drills till 3 p.m. tomorrow. However, India has not confirmed till when these drills are happening and when these drills will end. As speaking to the Navy spokesperson, he said that information has not been made public yet, and he will come back to us as and when this information is available for the public.
Absolutely. So India is all set to display the naval might today, and we'll continue to get you more details on this as well. Now, shifting our focus, security forces on Monday continued their search and combing operation for terrorists in Kishtwar district of Jammu and Kashmir. For the second day, the security forces had established contact with the terrorists, and they are believed to be holed up right now. Their name are Riaz Ahmed and Mudassir Hussain. They are trapped in Kishtwar encounter, and both are carrying a bounty of 10 lakh rupees on their head, and this is what the JNK police has said. And they are behind the killing of two BJP leader Anil and Ajit Parihar, father of the current MLA of Kishtwar. Her name is Shagun Parihar. And meanwhile, what we are learning is that we have, in fact, another video of the forces blasting open a terror hideout inside a cave, and those are the visuals on your screen. This is the cave where those terrorists, two of them, were hiding, and earlier today, this cave was blasted off by the Jammu and Kashmir police and the army that are, in fact, a part of this encounter. Let me go across to my colleague Gursimran, who's been tracking this story very closely. Gursimran, what is the ground update as far as this encounter is concerned? We are showing our viewers those visuals that you've gotten to us of the cave where those terrorists were hiding. That has been blasted off. What more can you tell us?
See, the operations continue. We are told by the officials that the area has been extended. So we assume that there lies a possibility that there was another exit of the cave in which the terrorists were hiding. The operations continue to Hizbul Mujahideen terrorists. The forces say are still believed to be trapped in the cordon area because what had happened that not only the cave was cordoned but the entire larger area was cordoned in, because security forces knew that there lies a possibility that these terrorists are well aware of the area, so they might know where to exit. And now in the entire area the combing and the search operations are continuing, where the forces are trying to reach out to these terrorist location, because these are the highly dreaded terrorists. They are carrying a 10 lakh reward, both of them, Mudassir and Riaz, and they have been behind the multiple terror attacks that have taken place in the Kishtwar. They have actively taken part and have been part part of the conspiracy as well. They are wanted in the multiple murder cases, the killings including Ajit and Anil Parihar killing case in November 2018, Chandrakant Sharma and his PSO killing in 2019 April. So these terrorists need to be caught. That the police also knows that this is the priority, and that's why the intensified operations are underway, and the senior officials, including the Deputy Inspector General of the Doda Kishtwar, they are also camping at the operation site, trying to ensure that these terrorists are neutralized at an earliest.
Absolutely, and do tell us about more about these terrorists, because we're learning that they are in fact involved in the murder of the BJP leaders. In fact, his daughter is now the current MLA of Kishtwar, is what we're learning. Do tell us more about who these terrorists are and what your sources are telling you about that.
See, even in November 2018, Ajit and Anil Parihar were shot dead by the terrorists outside their residence in the Kishtwar main market. The investigation hinted into 7 names, out of which 4 have been killed, 3 are still alive. And all 3 are Jahangir Saruri, Mudassir and Riaz, out of which Riaz and Mudassir have been trapped by the security forces. They were also involved in the other terror attack. That was the killing of the RSS activist Chandrakant Sharma and his PSO. And in this also, Riaz was informed. He was informed in other instances of the weapon snatching from the PSO of the Deputy Commissioner of the Kishtwar, the then Deputy Commissioner Angrez Singh Rana, though that weapon was recovered later. So the security forces are ensuring that the cordon is laid in such a manner that the operation might take some time, but they want these terrorists not to escape from this very place, and they be neutralized at an earliest. Kansha.
Right. So these are the details as far as the Kishtwar encounter is concerned. Thank you so much, Gursimran, for all the details. We'll keep coming back to you for more on this. Now, shifting our focus to the state of Karnataka, rift in the Congress party has come to the fore in the state of Karnataka. Hours after Karnataka Cabinet Minister Kiren made a statement against Rahul Gandhi's vote theft charge, he tendered his resignation. Remember how in the last 1 week, Rahul Gandhi has been highlighting the vote theft, not just in the state of Karnataka, but also Maharashtra and UP. And today, Rajana made a critical remark while speaking to reporters about his own party, about Rahul Gandhi, where he expressed concern that the party leaders failed to address lapses in the electoral roll before the election. He also stated that party should feel ashamed because these irregularities happened right in front of their eyes. So in a way, attacking his own party. And after that, few hours after that, in fact, sources indicated that the Congress High Command here in the national capital were upset over these remarks that had come in from the Karnataka minister. This, in fact, the resignation now highlights internal churning within the Congress in Karnataka. BJP has now attacked the Congress party, saying that there is no place for truth as far as Congress party is concerned. Listen into what Bharatiya Janata Party is saying.
मधेपुरा का जो वोट चोरी के बारे में जो राहुल गांधी बताया, उनका पर्दाफाश हो गया है। पूरा मीडिया वाले जाके जहाँ जहाँ चोरी हुई, कहाँ गए, सबसे इंटरव्यू किया है। कहीं ना कहीं भी एक जगह पे ऐसा साबित नहीं हुआ जो राहुल गांधी आरोप करते थे। उनका आरोप पूरा निराधार हो गया है। लोगों के सामने उनका जो बयान था वो पूरा झूठा साबित हो गया है। He has been exposed 100%.
Let me go across to my colleague Abhishek, who's been tracking this story very closely from Karnataka. Abhishek, do tell us about what really happened there in Karnataka. What was the reason behind K.N. Rajana's resignation? And now we're learning that it has also been accepted. Give us more details on that as well.
Akanksha, I would want to make a point. Rajana hasn't resigned from his position. However, he has been removed from the cabinet is what the latest update is, because he spoke about AICC's Rahul Gandhi stage. Rahul Gandhi had come to Bengaluru on August 8th to address a public gathering with respect to the election commission's malpractices, what Rahul Gandhi had claimed. And also he had mentioned in Delhi and in Bengaluru that various other votes had been added and deleted illegally in Mahadevpura constituency. On the other hand, K.N. Rajana, who was about to reach the stage where Rahul Gandhi was addressing the gathering, he in fact, Rajana informed that it is not only the job of the BJP or the various other parties. In fact, the Congress was in power when the addition or deletion happened, and it is also the responsibility of the Congress itself to look after the addition and the deletion, and also their party is also to be held responsible. This was contradictory to what Rahul Gandhi was speaking on the stage, addressing the people of Karnataka Karnataka and with respect to the Election Commission. This in fact angered the High Command of the Congress in Delhi, and this is the reason as to why the High Command called CM Siddaramaiah to demand that K.N. Rajanna be removed from his position immediately. K.N. Rajanna, who was a very close aide of Siddaramaiah, in fact wanted to resign from his position. However, he has been removed from the cabinet is what the letter which has been delivered by the Rajbhavan claim as of now. It is very clearly mentioned that he has been removed from the cabinet based on the orders of the government is what the letter we have seen as of now. We are awaiting the response of K.N. Rajanna as of now. On the other hand, it is also said that the people who speak truth in Congress will never ever be able to continue in their position. BJP is alleging on Congress that the Congress doesn't want the people to know the truth. The minister shouldn't speak the truth. The minister shouldn't speak against the High Command. If at all anyone speaks against the High Command, this is the situation that they will also have to follow. This is one such ultimate situation where the Congress doesn't want the truth to be put in front of the people is what the BJP's point of view is as of now. We are awaiting the response of K.N. Rajanna and also CM Siddaramaiah on the decision of K.N. Rajanna being removed from the cabinet as of now. Akanksha.
Absolutely. So all eyes will be on that statement of K.N. Rajanna. But Abhishek, the war wars have started in the state of Karnataka over the, the entire saga of the voter theft saga. We have heard the reaction coming in from the Bharatiya Janata Party. They are saying that the Congress party there does not want the truth to come out. You must have spoken to a lot of Congress leaders there. What are they saying about this saga that has unfolded in the last few hours, Abhishek?
With respect to the Congress MLAs and ministers who, when we questioned about Rajanna's decision, no one wants to talk about the decision taken by the government, neither the AICC, with respect to Rajanna's removal from the cabinet. On the other hand, BJP has taken this into consideration because BJP is, for example, B.Y. Vijendra, who is the state president of BJP, R. Ashoka, who is the leader of opposition from the BJP, various other leaders belonging to the BJP party are openly claiming that the Congress isn't in hand with Rajanna, because Rajanna is the only person who used to speak truth in front of the people, even though it is against the party rules or the decorum. On the other hand, we are also expecting the answer from CM Siddaramaiah, because when I tried to have a conversation with him, when personally, without the camera, when we tried to question him, he had no answer. He just moved out quietly without even informing, without even answering to the questions laid down in front of him. On the other hand, the official sources from the CM office is also not wanting to make any statements with respect to K.N. Rajanna's decision. On the other hand, the leaders from Tumkuru, K.N. Rajanna, Dr. G. Parmeshwar, who is also the Home Minister, are having a closed-door meeting in one of the chambers of Vidhana Sabha as of now.
Absolutely.
On the other hand, there is an allegation on DCM D.K. Shivkumar stating he might be the responsible person for the removal of K.N. Rajanna from the cabinet, because Rajanna was the closest aide of Siddaramaiah. However, Siddaramaiah and DCM D.K. Shivkumar wanted to be elevated as the chief minister, and he in fact wants the closest aides of Siddaramaiah to step down so that his way
So it is
will
Congress versus Congress in the state of Karnataka. Thanks so much, Abhishek, for all the details. We'll keep coming back to you for more on this. Now we're shifting our focus to UP. Temple versus tomb dispute has erupted in UP's Fatehpur district, and in the center of this dispute is an old tomb that you can see on the screen, with Hindu groups claiming that it's a temple, while the Muslim organization asserting that it's a tomb, in fact, there at the spot. Several Hindu groups, including the Bharatiya Janata Party, sought permission from the district magistrate to begin the renovation work starting August 11, that is today, announcing plan to conduct prayers there as well. And they argued that the site is a temple. However, the National Ulema Council maintains that the building is the Maqbara of Nawab Abdul Samad, citing that they have land records to substantiate this big claim that they have. With tensions rising, we're learning that police and local authorities, they have barricaded the entire area to prevent any sort of clashes. Security has also been heightened in that area, with both the sides remaining firm in their claims. Police is there at the spot right now as well. That entire area of that structure that is in question, that has been completely barricaded by the police. Listen into what police is saying on this.
यहाँ पर अभी अलग अलग समुदाय से काफ़ी संख्या में लोग आए थे, लेकिन एक करके मुझसे सबसे बात की गई। उनको आश्वासन दिया गया कि किसी प्रकार से कानून व्यवस्था को प्रतिकूल रूप से प्रभावित नहीं दिया जाए। सब लोग आश्वासन को सुनकर धीरे धीरे करके चलेगा। अभी हमारी प्राथमिकता ये है सबसे पहले कि शांति व्यवस्था बनी रहे और लोगों में कॉन्फिडेंस है प्रशासन के प्रति, इसलिए हम लोगों से बातचीत भी कर रहे हैं और सभी लोगों ने यहाँ पर।
देखिए, अभी इस तरह का ऐसा कुछ नहीं आया है। कुछ लोग लाठी डंडा और पत्थर उठा रहे थे, लेकिन इस तरह के कोई हथियार की ऐसी कोई बात नहीं है।
ड्रोन के जरिए किस लोगों की पहचान की गई है?
हाँ, हम लोग लगातार वीडियोग्राफी भी इसकी हुई है और ड्रोन से भी देखा गया है, और जो भी लोग इसमें जिम्मेदार हैं उनके ऊपर कार्रवाई की।
फिलहाल अभी की क्या स्थिति है?
अभी तो आप खुद देख रहे हैं कि अभी सभी लोग यहाँ से जा चुके हैं। सिर्फ फोर्स का पुलिस बल यहाँ पे उपलब्ध है और मजिस्ट्रेट है, और बाकी लोग यहाँ पे शांति है।
सर, मजार भी कुछ तोड़ी गई है क्या?
नहीं, ऐसा कुछ अभी हम लोग उधर देखे नहीं, और उधर अभी इन लोगों को समझाने में ही लगे रहे।
क्या उपद्रव करने वालों पे कार्रवाई भी होगी?
नहीं, जैसा कि मैंने बताया कि इन सभी लोगों के जो भी जिन्होंने कानून को हाथ में लिया उस पर कार्रवाई की जाए।